This bomb site I actually think is a super bait bomb site. It's like, if you lose Catwalk and they take Aqua, the round is over.
Yeah.
If they take Meeting and IT Breach, I can't type here because I need to pause the stream. You just lose. You just insta-lose. It's so weird. Like, you have to fight Aqua or end Meeting, or Aqua and IT, or Meeting and IT. You have to fight 2 out of 3 spots. Otherwise, you just lose the round by default. It's kind of like Clubhouse, but it's like impossible to take on fights. Because Catwalk, so hard, impossible to hold. IT Breach with Maverick open, impossible to hold. Meeting, impossible to hold unless you have Mirror. And if you have Mirror, the Asher, Kali, or Vertical Fade, right? You have so few things you can do. I think this bomb site is super bait, especially in ranked. It's unholdable in ranked. Unless you hit crazy shots. Or the enemy has no idea what they're doing.
No idea of how they want to play this one here.
Also, because like the issue is Deimos on this map is breaking the map completely. So the beams in the floor, they go north to south, right? Always. And the way north to south works on this map is it fucks the entire bomb site. Whereas on Cafe, it doesn't, because the steel bars just happen to fuck you over. So Deimos, when he came out, also why I spent here, completely broke this map. Completely broke it. Like for top 4. Oh, they reinforced the exact right moment. I don't know if they had a pre-placed jammer, so I think the ace goes off, no? I think it did. Sound like it did. Somewhere it's going off.
On Rin, who's really trying to
oh, they got EMP regardless. Yeah, it went off.
CAG making great time opening all the
also, no bandit here is a bit... Again, like, they gave up Meeting. They don't have any bandit for Walt and I. If they did, Bok is below, right? So they've lost Meeting. I think they've lost IT as well, because they have no, again, there's no bandit. So all CAG need to do now is just use Bok below and get a 1 kill, and they can just plant for free. And unless Pulse gets the retake C4 below, they just lose the round. That's pretty much what's gonna happen. Unless you win crazy gunfights on side, of course. But strategically, this round is won by CAG already. Because they got 2 out of 3. Because I mean, I assume they got IT at least. I haven't actually seen if they got it, but they have Thermite Ace, and their Survivor has no charges left, so... There's 3 guys downstairs looking for a Pulse, and they can't find him.
This is where time can become a bit of
Not
a
good.
factor for them.
Not good at all.
Their way over.
Might have been injured by a window, yeah.
At the very least. So stays in it here, but
so it's Warden playing close here, which is great, right? Because you can't get flashbanged, and there's no nades on attack right now. You can air jab him, which they're trying, but they're failing. They're flashing, but it's a Warden, but it's baiting out the time. And like, last guy's a Warden now, who was connector player. Good discipline, follows through. Bit of a wobbly gunfight here, now he's dead. So again, strategically, what can they do? They lost Meeting, no Mirror, no Bandit, the round is over. Unless they hit crazy shots. Strategically, it was over a minute ago. But if you go back, the reason why Deimos fucks this map to pieces... I need like a top-down picture here. Here. The way that the bars happen to go here is this way. Because north to south. Let's say that you flipped the bomb site and the beams went this way. It's not that bad, because if you're getting chased by Deimos, you just run up and down, and the beams, they save you. But because they go north to south, if you run away from Deimos, you just die. Deimos can stand here or here and beam across the entire floor. So the only way to run from Deimos is to run this way, or this way. But the issue with running those ways, Breach sees you, Thor sees you. You have to go, like, in this area, or you have to go in this area. But if you go this way, you give up the bomb site. And if you go this way, you die. There's no winning. So, Deimos completely fucks this map. Whereas if you look at cache CCTV for Clubhouse, the way the beams go, it's like they do this. And if Deimos is downstairs, you just fucking run up and down the beams and you're fine. And you're completely chilling. So on Clubhouse, Deimos Vert doesn't matter all that much compared to this bomb site. Same with Cafe. So whenever you design a map nowadays, where the beams go, or like how the bomb site is orchestrated, will heavily determine how strong Deimos will be. Which is such a strange thing to keep in mind when you're designing a map. But that's how specific Siege is. Hello, Jamdol. You also get worse queue times. Like, there's so many negatives to banning your own player base. You only want to ban players if it's absolutely necessary. Like, they're cheating, they're super fucking toxic or racist, they ruin people's enjoyment for the game, which in some ways mouse and keyboard does, but it's also basically allowed at the same time. It's one of those, the players think it's unfair, the studios, the owners of the consoles don't necessarily care all that much about it because they make money off of it. So, crossplay matchmaking is like supposed to be the solution. They are cheating. Technically, they're not cheating. I think it's cheating because they get an unfair advantage. However, by definition, it's allowed. It's not a bannable offense. It's not by the creators, you know, train of thought, illegal. So it's not cheating. It's an opinion thing. It's not like a factual thing. I think it's cheating. You think it's cheating, but it's not cheating. It's not punishable.
So that was that secondary one. Good boys taken out of the equation.
So instead, now they have forced crossplay matchmaking so that if you do get caught doing that thing on console, you will play against mouse and keyboard users as you should. With mouse and keyboard recall even. Hello, Walter.
Everyone just waiting with bated
It's a bit of a gray zone. If Microsoft and Sony went out and said that it's bannable, then easy clap. If Ubisoft as a company said it's not allowed in our games, easy clap. But the issue is, those same mouse and keyboard, you know, in other like ways to do inputs, it's also about accessibility. If there are people who are missing a hand or are handicapped in some ways, they need external factors to play on a controller. So if you ban one, you kind of gotta ban them all because they use the same similar input to cheat the system. So there's a big issue on morality and ethics when it comes to accessibility settings, which is a big talking point for companies the last 5 years. Blackbeard? This is why Blackbeard is kind of bait as well, right? He feels so safe to like wiggle around with his shield up, but he can't just ADS against a player, he dies. If he just ADS the angle there, he just gets one kill, or he stays alive, or he gets both kills, now it's over.
Flash hits himself a little.
Not sure why they didn't plan it earlier. Blackbeard had diffuser winnable. 1v1, 5 seconds, has a box shotgun, knows he's in the corner. Oh. Maybe didn't dare run away because the wall was open, makes sense. But they had a bulletproof for the pre-fire swing. But yeah, if you go back and look at Blackbeard here, like just hold this, you're chilling. Go a little bit right, hold this, you're chilling. But this, now you're dead. The second this happens, you're dead. Because you can't ADS him.
Shield up, both players on top.
But also, I feel like they could plant here. What's stopping them? They're getting flanked, that's a problem. Oh, Thermite gets injured as well. And box below. This is a good time flank because of outcomes.
FearX would not be happy right now.
But FearX trolling the 2v1. How did the Warden die again? I have like really bad morning memory. Did he swing? Was he prone? You see, they're trolling this. They're trolling this so hard. Look. Warden gets fought. This guy doesn't swing. Look at his outline the entire time. He never swings. He jiggles it one time. Never swings it. Never swings it. And he has a deagle out for some fucking reason.
Triple, and now it's all left on Zero Neko.
He has 31 bullets in his MPX and he pulls out the pistol for fun. Look! 31 bullets? Deagle time!
And now it's all left on Zero Neko.
Why?
1v2, 20
what?
seconds.
In what world do you deagle this?
With the diffuser on the
with an MPX. It should be very simple. You have bulletproof camera, you have crossfire. Either when this guy gets shot, this guy swings, or when this guy gets shot, this guy swings. Again, easiest win ever. Contact, swing. Right? You have fucking contact, swing. Guaranteed round victory. Guaranteed every single time. No way to lose. Instead, it's contact. This guy jiggle peeks, pre-fires. He has one bullet in his pistol. That's why he didn't swing. He has one bullet, he reloads. He's just pre-firing with the fucking deagle. He has 5 bullets. I can't, man. I can't. What is this? Just use the MPX, man. It's like, oh, but close quarter deagle 2 taps, MPX doesn't. But the fire rate, the bullets, you pre-fire, the headshot. There's so many more things to do.
And they're also planning to deny with
This should never happen in Pro League. Whether you're APAC, NA, EU, Brazil, this should never happen. Like, that's just not good enough. And if that was Penta or G2 and Fabian was there, he would have ripped our fucking head off. He would have yelled at us into oblivion for throwing the fucking game. Accused us of match fixing probably too. Are you playing for the enemy team? What the fuck are you doing, man?
Yeah,
fucking embarrassing. It would have never happened. He would have fucking replaced you with fucking Shaz mid-game. And he should, because you're blatantly fucking trolling.
You put any of these players in that 1v2 situation, there's a chance there. And there's also a chance of C4 kill sitting there.
It's like, things like that is not good enough.
I think it's a little far away.
Oh no, Poco Loco. Hey, PhD's at SI, okay, we're qualified. We're not playing against the Qs. Let's not talk about it.
Maybe we won't see it again at all. Depends what the observers want to take us camera-wise too. But minute 30 left on the clock.
I like this mirror a lot, actually.
No real fights have taken so far.
It should be pretty easy to deal with it if the Ash when I spin her at breaches, but it does force you to use it. Because you can't really challenge that Aqua mirror window very comfortably. Yeah, they ashed it. Now you gotta fall back here. It's fallback time. Okay. Overstate is welcome for about 5 seconds. Mephi trolling again. And then Good Boy overstays is welcome and dies as well. There's also like an APAC problem where they don't often play layers. They just play balls to the wall. The first step of this round is top 4. When you lose those mirror windows, you have 2 choices. Either you hard fight or you fall back. You can't play the middle ground where like you kind of stick around, but oh shit, now you have to run because you'll die. Like he's sprinting away, you can't even take the gunfight if you wanted to. And then Good Boy's like, oh, I'll swing the door. Oh wait, fuck, I gotta run away. Oh, I'm dead. Either you fight them top floor or you give them top floor. When you either lose enough time, you lose the mirror window, or whatever win condition that you have in mind. You can't do it all.
It was messy, but it's all that they need for that one there.
Thank you, R-Step, for this 76.
Seconds, but it's not enough. And that is 4 on the board. And what a change it is.
So again, like clear win conditions, right?
CAG Osaka could have a
so what do you have? You have drones. That's a win condition, right? You have time. And you have util. If we kill 6 drones, fall back. Fall off, right? Let's say it's 130, because they're slow as fuck. Again, fall back. Doesn't matter. Let's say they spend 2 ashes and 3 flashbangs. Which would be 2 flashbangs nowadays. Fall back. Like, whatever this amount is, you fall back. You fall back. It's that simple. You don't need to die for it.
But obviously, CAG,
unless you want to.
They have a very large map.
Also, I can't delete.
Very confident in playing.
My program is bugging.
You can see the impact of that on FearX right now.
There we go. And if you don't achieve any of those win conditions, you gotta hit some crazy shots. That's Siege in like its simplest form. You just have a checklist every single round. What do we want to achieve? Okay. And then that goalpost can move, right? You get a kill. Okay. Instead of falling back at 130, we can fall back at 145. Because a kill is worth between 15 and 25 seconds of value. So now we can fall back earlier because we got a man advantage. That's fine. Every single small thing, the way I play Siege, is calculated that way. Some players, like Junas Kanto, my former teammates, they play off feeling. They feel out the server. Some players, they play the numbers game. Fabian and I, we both play the numbers game. That's how we both work. Then there's probably some third middle ground as well.
They're enjoying themselves.
I do think they popped the mirror a little bit early here, but it shouldn't matter too much. They got what they wanted. They denied the Maverick. But I feel like having the mirror window open is more detrimental than the Maverick itself.
On the Mav ran away because we can't trick
him. It's CAG. CAG is the third middle ground. Most APAC, probably all APAC teams are. They don't fully understand the theory of Siege at the highest level, but they have good mechanical play, so they get away with stuff. So they're like, they do the wrong thing, but it works, and they don't know why it works or why it doesn't. That's like how APAC is easily described in my mind. Because they got the right idea, but they got the wrong execution, if that makes sense. That's often what we see in PSG when we scrim and stuff. Like, we understand what they want to do, but how they do it is questionable. Also, I think that different people have different seats by different regions. Same with foods, cultures, language, swearing, religion.
seems to be what's happened throughout this
We all
first
do
half
things
here.
differently, right?
We
The way that
saw
you
one of
eat
those
food in
rounds
Denmark and in
where
Brazil
FearX,
are
they
different.
did
The
manage
kind of
to
spices that you use are
control
different.
off that FearX. Maybe that's just the little
But also,
confidence
the thing
boost
about
that
playing
they need
attackers and
to move to
defenders
their
is that
territory.
on defense, you kind of need all
Opportunities
operators to make
waiting.
attack and have their purpose and value. On attack, you don't.
Just start to work their way
Like,
back
right
in
here,
slowly but surely.
You don't need to play Finger. You only play Finger to boost the blitz. Right? You don't need to. You don't need to play IQ if you just do better drone work, but it is more effort to find the valcams. You can technically skip the vertical play operator if you don't play Claymores and Ace and you don't play grenades on IQ. Like, there's ways to work around it, right? In theory. It's a good C4. It buys him space, but he whips the gunfight. No teammates left alive. This guy, Aqua, could maybe advance more aggressively.
At the 2-minute mark as well.
I feel like they're overcomplicating the blitz here a little bit, though. Like for CAG.
Yeah, it's a
They're
bit messy,
so
but it
respecting
works
it.
out
And Noah
nicely
doesn't
for
do
FearX
shit, he
in
just
the
walks
end.
around. Doesn't
Never
ADSU.
had that initial kill, but both him and Black
But
Ray
TG game is going
fall to
on.
the
Oh
wayside.
shit. Well, this hopefully ends soon
It's
for
left
the
on
first map.
just
Then we
the
can swap
three.
over.
FearX once again, player advantage, a bit of confidence now back in these players that hadn't had.
Well,
the
ironically,
greatest
IQ dies, so now they gotta join the
Murphy,
Valcams
good
anyway.
boy.
So
Still
you might as well
haven't
just play
found
the
those
operator at that
kills.
point, right?
Up to 10.
It's one of those.
Leading the way, leading the charge. Dragging his squad back in for this one here.
Oh.
Now there might be a fight outside. Oh my
That's a
lord.
30 one tap.
Technically wasn't the first one tap, but the secondary shot that came out after a reset, not bad from Shuri. Puts it into a 3v3.
Can actually turn the tide of this round too.
And a nasty
That's
kill.
Finger. That is a huge
Now
pick.
FearX player advantage lost, but they've still made very
But they
good
can't like
headway.
overdo this. They're losing side control vertically speaking. So they're gonna do a 2-1 hold, right? Ram stays above. A splits attacks from warehouse. Oh, the timing here. What are you doing? Shoot, you look at your teammate. There's his teammate behind him that he looked away from for sound. There's also a chance that the A's heard the same sound and looked because of that. And got his teammate killed. Now they die on site, to the bird. And they die Garrett stairs. Or they can't cross back at least. Should be a free plan for Blitz. No C4. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Plan goes down, post on vertically, the round is over.
Beautiful first shot.
Dies here,
All
if
things
anything.
considered, Diffuser has been planted though, so he needs to find these kills.
It's fucked.
And one of them
Just
is a
give Blitz the
shield
1-1 on
fire that
side
makes
and don't
things
peek the
all
vert.
more difficult, so
And you
has to
just
try
like
and find
guaranteed
the
win.
top
Yep.
area and is flashed away,
Yep.
put in the corner, and there is nothing they can do. Mephi with the finishing blow.
Where's the C4 for Mira? He used it early, right? Yeah, he did.
Now FearX player
So in a
advantage
perfect
lost, but
world,
they've
you
still
send one
made
of these
very
guys
good
basement with a
headway
C4
into
info on
the
site. If they
side.
plant or they do default, you can shut them down vertically from below.
Starting to get ready for this final
And then the guys on site can play far back and just stay alive in like cargo hallway where the mute is right now, like down here. Or the mirror. So like that's how you promise that. Because the only way that they plant is like default spot, right? Ideally you save a C4. Or you have vert on the window. Simplify life. But a bad combo by losing and picked up because he looks behind him? Yeah. It's like, you know when you work in the kitchen and you say corner or behind, hot, careful, whatever. You give like verbal callouts for what's happening in your space. If you're behind someone and you know for a fact that they don't know, because again, the guy flanking has the info. The Melusi is watching garage. And the mute or mirror is coming from behind. They see what's happening. You should say, hey, it's me behind you. I'm the one making sound. In the perfect world. Because Melusi did the right thing. She looked behind her. She's afraid of, afraid of dying, getting flanked by an enemy. So your teammates have to communicate like, hey, it's me. Like, don't shoot me. If you watch me stream Oregon Ranked, whenever I roam big tower on a Kid Storm defense and I come up wide stairs, I always say, it's me coming up wide, don't shoot. Because there's barbed wire. And if I sprint past the barbed wire and a defender just like flicks pre-fires off sound, I die. And the round is fucked, right? So every time I walk up the wide staircase on Oregon on retake, I say, I'm coming up wide, don't shoot. Because I've died too many times, or scared my teammates too many times, or make them look away from their angle too many times in Pro League. Wait, like years ago. For that to happen again. It should only happen once, right? Okay, you looked at white stairs because you heard a barbed wire sound? My bad. Next time I'll say, it's me in the barbed wire, don't look. Like, it's fine. I got it. That's all it takes.
One of those kills.
And I think small things like that are probably like a lost art form, I imagine, these days. I don't think there's a big focus or emphasis on it. The game is very complicated. Back in the day, it was very simple, so small things went a long way. Nowadays, there's so many other things you could be worrying about. The game is faster paced as well. It's probably like less necessary. If you keep at this, you can reinforce the wall, by the way. Or you can do this. They have a spare Rio. Because they have another keep barrier. If they keep at it and then reinforce the wall, they'll be in a great spot here. Instead, they raw dog fight it out. Clash is great here. Clash can play connect the door, get info on one or both players, and isolate. This guy covers flank, great. Well, by now, Clash enables the rest. Clash just fights Mephi, and then the fucking Shiraniko and Sasami just plays keep away.
This happened. This was a 5v2 situation. FearX, they cleared out everything.
I feel like Shiraniko shouldn't play here. He should actually fuck off. Has he fucked off? No, he's in here. He's playing the most predictable spot, no? Yeah, he is playing chassis.
24 seconds time continues to
Clash plays as well by going catwalk. But again, he's in the most predictable corner. Oh my... What is this? Ah, they're throwing! Oh no! He almost had it. He almost had it with the Clash. But again, small things, right? Why is Shiraniko playing default corner? It's the one place you'll be expected to play in. You can prone desk. In my opinion, you play hallway. You fuck off to aqua stairs. You go all the way fucking back. Clash can play catwalk, walk downstairs. They know they don't have diffuser because they're stuck in the door on electric. And when I say that teams play sloppy Siege these days, this wouldn't happen 3 years ago when I was in 4 years ago when I was in Pro League. It wouldn't. Because this is, again, it's not good enough. The first thing that you should do in this situation is Asami should fuck off. And I said it too. You literally fuck off. You let Clash deal with the 1v1. 7-second plant timer. Clash can walk up. You can let the thermite plant. As long as you then collapse right after. You don't need to play fucking default anti-corner and then swing like this. Like you just lose. You literally just lose. Clash walks this way or even walks outside. Maybe even better actually. But walking down the catwalk line, if Mephi chases, no time. If Mephi doesn't chase, Asami's not on the bump side, which means Mephi can't do anything. He has to go for diffuser. Clash walks back in, saps some more because the bar energizes back up. Asami walks back into the aqua hallway. Then there's like 4 seconds left, 10 seconds left most. You win the round guaranteed. And Mephi will be like even less HP because of Clash. So like he dies to like 1 or 2 bullets. It's so easy. It's so free. And they overcomplicate this so much. I don't even think Clash should ADS here. I think Clash takes the 14 seconds and sap down Mephi. Like, look at his health bar. You just fucking stay extended while this happens, and you can just fucking walk, and you can literally sap this guy to death. And you win on time. Either or. Either or.
Get really out of hand, you're down 0-1. And you're just one away from getting knocked out, missing out on the major. So
it's a disaster.
No pressure. No pressure at all.
I do like
that aqua rotate too? No, even if they didn't, you just walk door.
But they've changed.
They knew where Thermite was. Knew he was breach. There's no way that he kills Shiraniko. They knew that diffuser was door. They had all the info.
Fallbacks in the mid round here.
If this goes 6-6, then I don't even know what to think anymore. G2 match on the other side are currently... Oh, Grace is watching the same match as I am.
As we see,
don't mind. I don't know what G2 is actually.
Closing in around CAG's aggression. Shuri not worried about the window when he's going for those.
No, I mean he's 12-8. He's playing with confidence. Yeah, full confidence. And look, I guess that's what you got to do, Kagasaka. Like, you know, you've lost these rounds that you've had 3 opportunities to close out the map, but you got to keep playing with confidence. You got to keep playing.
Wait, all you need is 1 round. One clutch, one is like mistake from B&K, FearX. Mind you, they always play Blitz and they often play Blackbeard, so they're very low on like utility. Like, look at this round. They have Thatcher, Zero, Maverick, Blackbeard, Blitz. This doesn't make any sense, no? Like, what's the Thatcher gonna do? Is that like in case of a Kaid, maybe? Then they have 5 Arcus camps in pocket, 3 APs in pocket. Like, they haven't used anything. It shouldn't work. They're up against Valkyrie, Maestro, Goyo, Castle. Like, they have nothing to do with any of this. Okay, Blackbeard can ram through a castle barrack, but like, that's about it. Thatcher Evil Eyes, it's very low value. You're better off playing Self-Destruction, Kali Lances. I think the Thatcher's for a Kaid. Or like for the plant like posting from earlier or whatever bullshit. And like Maverick Thatcher combination. It's just... I mean, they can EMP for the can openers or 0. So it has to be for a Kaid in case.
We saw a 5v2
This gunfight, if it happens... See, that's a 0 flank cam right there. So now the flank is locked. That guy can watch it. Benefit of one guy dying, you can watch 7 billion cameras. 6 of them alone from the 0. Blitz can go in, shoot up diffuser probably, then you can plant default right now. Blackbeard can also try and go for it, but it's more complicated. Blitz almost dies to the blinded hipfire. Cyreniko retake top floor could work. Gets one, red pin comes out. P4 for a second to Blackbeard. Gets a lot of damage, but he loses away actually. Down to 1v1. Thatcher somewhere along the way fell apart, and just like that, all they need is one. Did he down the flank? Yeah, he died in control in cargo. He died to the Goyo, I guess. Oh, he died right before this happened actually, while the Blitz got the kill. Again, Blitz walks in, is not crouched, no? Checking. One smoke in pocket. Dies with 1 HP, and is not crouched. Not crouched. 1 HP by the way. He guaranteed dies here. If he crouches, he might live. Blackbeard, unkillable by the way, but stands up as well and walks away. Turns his entire body. Dies. Shouldn't happen. And then it's just poor Rin, who's like kind of fucked. Disaster. Okay, now we have to watch Fresh. Watch G2.